Hello, and welcome back to Evoland 2. We are here in the middle of the future robot factory, I suppose. Trying to find our way through this. The vat is broken. Perhaps what was inside fell out. I feel like we're getting close to the end, but who knows? Could have multiple levels to it. Although this has just been one really big continuous screen at this point. Access denied. Level 5 security activated. For reading the sign, or is that just an update? Already 3 years old. Already loves doing odd jobs with his daddy. This thing? Verifying request to access confinement 1. Initializing Turing test. Oh dear. Do we get a reCAPTCHA now? Or Pong. Okay. Is this just a poorly implemented Pong game? I guess that's the joke. No robot could possibly play Pong this well. Human intelligence recognized. That's right. Well, that's an interesting Turing test implementation, I must say. Yeah, I saw the pillar there, but I wanted to check that wasn't some sort of exit anyway, just in case. And oh, still the same screen. This is really weirding me out for some reason. Vat is broken. Perhaps what was inside fell out. We have level 5 security. Am I able to safely step on this? Nope. Okay. The grating looks to be electrified. It might not be safe. How will we avoid getting electrocuted? We just have to wait till the energy gets weaker before stepping on it. Okay. So is there a timing component to this then? Where if I attack at the wrong time, I take a whole bunch of damage? Ooh, you hit pretty hard. It shouldn't matter for you guys. No? I tried to deliberately take damage there with the electricity, but I guess it didn't go off. Oh, that's... okay. I guess it just delays your attack? Can I cross it? This could be heaven or this could be hell. Welcome to the H. Welcome to the H, I suppose. A varying request to access confinement 2. Initializing Turing test. Is this Snake? Oh, I'm failing pretty bad. Okay, there's like a delay because it's locked to a grid, is what I'm trying to say. Ah. What? Human intelligence not confirmed. I guess you can't keep the button held down. It doesn't keep re-registering. I don't know. I feel like the controls are very non-responsive here. I'm having to... Okay, if I just push really hard right around the time... Oh dear. Code Bullet, a channel on YouTube, It's done some interesting AI stuff involving Snake. This is going to kill me, but it might be the last point I need. Oh, I could get out. Okay. Where he does AI patterns and different strategies that the AI takes to solving the game of Snake. It's quite interesting if you're into that kind of stuff, so you should definitely check out the Code Bullet. It's only like 10-15 minutes? I don't know. I remember it being fairly short. Very interesting. These are supposed to be Daleks, right? Is that what those are called from Doctor Who? Not a show I've actually ever seen an episode of, but I have friends that are big fans of it, so I recognize it a little bit. Okay, looks like we got another one of these. Oh right, these are the... Okay, well, we're just gonna do the same thing we kind of did last time. But we're gonna... Oh no, we will... Should have waited. Okay. The same thing I did last time, just ignore the floor. Yeah, these ones are a lot tougher. Oh, really? That thing persisted a really long time. Oh, they're focusing all their attacks on a single person. Makes life easier for me. I think it's a book. She just hit him with a book. Okay, well... Since you don't have any attack spells, and your attack doesn't do a lot of damage, I guess we're just gonna charge. We might as well be using the mana. Is this robot's turns? Are they continuously being cancelled or something by the electricity? Is that what's going on, or is it just really slow? With the charge, she does about 4 times the damage. 3 or 4 times. Not bad. Alright, what game are we doing this time? I guess this is a decent excuse as any to have a bunch of minigames. Okay, invaders, that makes sense. Space to shoot? Yeah. Oh, I can only have 1 bullet on the screen at a time, okay. Oh, miss. Oh, are they... Ah! Oh. Right, you can't just shoot. You have to... I even recognize the problem. You can only have 1 bullet on the screen at a time. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to absolutely clear off an entire side. There we go. Right? Because now it's going to take them longer to get all the way through. And don't just shoot, like actually aim. Really? Okay. I guess we're probably gonna have, what, Frogger? There's 5 of these, right? Frogger, what would the other one be? The vat is broken. Oh, Pac-Man, of course. Frogger and Pac-Man, that's my guess for the remaining 2. The vat is broken, perhaps what was inside fell out. Okay, back on the other side of this. Ah, one of these. Oh, that's not good. Oh, critical hit, I guess. Alright, we'll charge first. Probably should have done a protection spell. Yeah, we're getting hit pretty hard. Slash this way. Oh, well, that was terrible. Ice this one. Get 2. Okay, that was not great. Oh, it's still up? Confusion, sure. Only worked on one of them. Oh, that didn't finish that one off. Get our defenses up. Okay, Fina, you're on heal duty. Heal yourself first, sure. Does the armor wear off? I wonder. I like the mana system here, I have to say. Like this kind of a system prevents you from spamming your spells forever, I guess, theoretically. Oh, okay. Crit for 18. Oh, looks like the armor wore off. It prevents you from spamming the spells for forever. But... oh, actually leveled up. Oh, your team leveled up. Kuro gets more health. Does everybody else's stats scale with my level? Also, that's going to be a fight, isn't it? Another fight. Alright. Pac-Man, okay. I noticed that there's no place for the ghosts to respawn. It does not appear that these are using the same AI rules as regular Pac-Man ghosts. They're actually quite complicated, how they go. Again, Code Bullet did an AI of Pac-Man video as well, where he talks about that. And it's quite interesting to realize that there's actually a lot of strategy to how each of the ghosts adopts a different attack path. But they were most definitely not, those ghosts were not implemented in that way. Nothing? Oh, okay. It's to fool me? I guess to fool me, okay. They just had the ones coming out of the ground. I just wasted a heal when I was at full health. This looks like a conflict, though. Yeah. Both of them at once. Okay, that's good to know. And my charge attacks might actually work here. Who's charging? Okay, Fina, that's fine. Armor. But the first time I've seen one of them get a crit. That's unpleasant. I'd rather they didn't do that. Slash, go for the guy at the back. Only hit 3. Okay, charge. I think your ice is going to be better here. Just in case, keep attacking this one. Alright, Fina, you're on heal duty. Confusion as a spell hasn't really sold itself to me. Although... oh, right. Shoot. Nice, okay. Yeah. Confusion... it's kind of weird to be using Confusion on robots anyway. Although I guess it kind of makes sense. If they wanted to be more thematically appropriate, I guess it could be Haywire. Oh. That's not what I wanted to do with you at all. Make sure we still have that armor up. No! Ah! Skip the menu option I wanted. She... And they're really picking on her. It's probably random and it's just getting unlucky or whatever. Okay, we'll do another charge. Be slower with the menuing. That didn't do any damage, right? No, as long as you get the hit in before the lightning goes off, you're fine. Again, I should just wait. Kuro. It just went, okay. Yeah, I hesitated that time and I didn't need to. Ice, go. Oh, and that finishes it. Okay. Not a lot of money, but yeah, we're getting there. Time flies. War is approaching fast. Find a solution. That would be a reference to another game that I have not played. That's a Metroid, isn't it? All these classic games that I know about, but I never actually did myself. Oh, what a cute little critter! Maybe we should free it? I don't think that's such a good idea. Is it going to free itself because we're here? Oh no, it's not going to do anything. Metroids are bad, right? You don't want to release those? Oh, and you are the Sun Guardian from the future? Year 2300? Oh, what in the world is that ghastly thing? Looks like a giant slimy brain. Nope, never mind. Totally had the wrong idea there. It kind of looked like the... Oh, I forget what it's called, that thing in Chrono Trigger, the Sun Guardian that has the flames that flicker around, but... it must be the result of an experiment gone terribly wrong. Well, brains in jars usually are. I just hope this isn't a horror movie, because then we're all goners. Only the hero survives that kind of thing. Apparently, those metal creatures have decided to protect it. Boss fight. And... okay, we can't attack it. I'm going to charge. Fina is definitely going to armor Frost. Yeah, he's still full health, so as long as I got my hit in first, I guess it's fine. Yeah, you can slash in this direction. That looks pretty good to me. Charge. Really should have done a heal, I guess. Well, on Fina's next turn, assuming that Velvet's still up. She's not. Can I heal her anyway? Nope. Okay, well, we probably just lost then. Oh, I didn't know they had weak animations. Yeah, they're not spreading out their damage at all. And as again, it's Velvet. I'm starting to think maybe it's not random. That they're actually targeting her. Yeah, time for a heal. Oh, I was hoping to... Okay, I can hit 2. Okay, I guess we're killing that one first. Ah! Lasted a little bit longer than I thought it would. Yeah, see, that time it was very short. Okay, as long as they don't attack Fina, I should be fine. Okay, one down. You know what? Let's actually charge. And I don't even know if Velvet would be getting experience or not from this, so I guess it's kind of irrelevant. Well, unless you do something special, I was gonna say, unless you do something special when you're all alone, this fight's gonna be pretty easy at this point. I don't even think I can get shocked with Kuro. The other alternative, I suppose, is that you have a retaliation. So I should keep my heals up, just in case. You don't seem to, though. Yeah, can't be stunned. Well, at this point, I'm just kind of doing whatever. Yeah, she has a range attack, so I think I don't have to do anything at all except heal when I take damage. Just spam attack other than that. Don't have to worry about timing or anything. Yeah, and that's not even... Oh, there we go. Well, she stood up, so maybe she gets the experience. I don't think anybody actually has experience, it's just Kuro. So, Kuro leveling up would make her stronger anyway, assuming that her stats even increase with levels. Alright, well, we beat the brain in a jar. Nuclear. Guess they went for clean energy. July 16th, 9:49. Subject X is resisting more effectively than expected. Her power has visibly diminished, and the energy thus removed is now stored within the weapon. So I'm guessing he's talking about that demon girl that we saw running away at the very beginning. She was running away from the professor, right? I will loosen my grasp on her in order to question her. End recording. Oh, apparently that was cutscene worthy. So I don't interact with the rest of the room. So that's what the weapon is? It's energy. Pure energy. Taken from whoever Subject X is. Oh, they strap her in there and then suck the energy out, huh? We haven't found Professor Giro, but he sure didn't seem very nice. Who would he do such a thing? Why would he do such a thing? I don't know, but maybe he had his reasons. Maybe he wanted to protect something or someone? Protect someone? I don't know if that really justifies such a risk. When you love someone, you do all you can to protect them. And you, Fina? Who would you protect? Kuro. He's protected me ever since we met, from all kinds of things. So I'd like to be able to return the favor. But for that to happen, he'd have to be in danger. Best not wish for something like that. This is some ominous foreshadowing right now, isn't it? That's true. With all this traveling back and forth in time, I'm starting to mix up cause and effect. The world was so much simpler before. Everything had a beginning and an end. You couldn't change what had happened. You could only regret things. I wonder what will happen when we finally destroy that weapon. What will become of the future you visited? All the people who lived there. We're going to set it off and blow up the continent, aren't we? I'm especially worried about Menos. He's still there, stuck in a time that's not his own. What will happen to him? I mean, if we go back, then at the moment we left, he could have been there for like a second on his own. That's not generally what happens in these games, though. You always time travel, but like the times go forward in all of the times. So we would go into the future at like days in the future of when we left the future, or something. Now, what will happen to him? Menos, Prince of Demonia. I still struggle to believe you actually met him. Do you realize that thousands of pages were written attempting to explain his disappearance? I would have loved to meet him. Now, how do we destroy this thing? You push the red button. There has to be a way. Everybody freeze! Oh. Really? I'm disappointed in you, Plum. Your sacrifice was in vain. Yep. If you thought you got rid of us, think again, because we are... the Imperial Special Forces! Give it up, you're surrounded. And this time, you actually are. You'll have to beat us to get away. Don't give them any ideas. Personally, I don't want to face them one bit. They look pretty darn strong. Give it up, without resisting. What do? Want to give them a beating? Oh, we got a special pose. Kuro, are you alright? Ah, that was a leaning on your sword for support pose, not a brandishing your sword threateningly pose. Okay, I misinterpreted that. My head. Oh, is this actually Kuro now? Hurts bad. Kuro! Ooh, special poses for everybody. I remember. Ah, okay. We're having a cloud moment, it seems. That weapon. I have to... push the red button. Kuro! No! Don't! Weapon 1 activated. Annihilation imminent. Please evacuate immediately. Well, that got rid of the boss fight. Kuro! Why did you do that? Everything will be destroyed because of you! Forgive me, Fina. This voice in my head. Who are you? It's all over. Well, I wasn't expecting it to be this blatant of a reference, but with this game I suppose I should have. The end. Game's over. We have so many cards left to collect. It can't be over. No! It's just the beginning! Also, time travel. Which actually, that's something I was meaning to say. All the people... Oh, achievement unlocked. Dual personality. Okay. All the people that we've been killing, namely Cherry, Plum, and... what's Menos' son's name? I forgot. Those three. We can always just go back in time and not kill them, right? That's the thing about time travel, is that their deaths are not really sad anymore because there's always the possibility of you being able to not kill them later. Assuming that the game gives us that option, of course. But anyway, I digress. We have some ellipses to go through. Mom? That you? There now. Just relax. You've been asleep for almost 9 hours now. I had a horrible nightmare. I dreamed I went back in time. It was terrible. Ah, so this is where Kuro has disappeared, and we now have to play without him for a bit. So that's totally what the next sequence is going to be, isn't it? Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1049. Oh, Back to the Future phrasing on that. 1049? Oh, Kuro is here. Surprised. Yeah, there have been a lot of references that aren't just from video games in this game, which has been interesting. Hey! Who are you? You're not my mom. A name. It's been a while since I needed it. You can call me Ceres. Okay. Ceres. I have a feeling we have met before. Ceres was the Roman goddess of agriculture, right? Or if I'm remembering that one. I'm a lot better with the Greek gods than the Roman ones. I know that they're actually the same, but anyway. I have a feeling we've met before. Yes, we have. This was... Well, I guess she's probably older now. Well, actually, who knows? Yeah, we met her at the pyramid, and... Yeah, and she was older than the little girl that we rescued from the past. Yeah, because this would be the future. It's 3D. Nice cloud effects, by the way. I was just a young girl. And here's the famous Kuro. Reunited again after all this time. You know Kuro? Then maybe you can help him. Help him? I already have. When we first met, you helped me escape from the Imperial Guards. I aided you in kind by saving you from the weapon's explosion. The weapon! It's horrible! The great disaster did happen! We were supposed to prevent it! But... Kuro... Not everyone can escape their destiny. And we get to see Velvet's model for the 3D version. Dina? Where are we? The weapon? It exploded, and then... Velvet! You're okay, what a relief. The weapon blew up, and then... Ceres saved us. I think she brought us to the future. The future? Nice glasses pushing animation there. Since we're traveling through time, I'd rather be at the time of the Magi. Ceres, is that your name? You seem unique. Neither human nor demon. My father was a demon, my mother a human. Well, I think so. My memories are all blurred. Amazing! I don't think there's ever been a case like yours before. You truly are unique. Let me examine you. Well, I mean, if she was being studied in the lab this whole time, then she's probably not really receptible to that. Velvet! Ceres saved us from the explosion! You should really be thanking her. Thank you. Now can I study you? No, sorry, I am fascinated by mysteries, and anything out of the ordinary. Hey, speaking of mysteries... It kind of looked like we were impaled on the sword there for a bit, but I guess that is not the case. Kuro! Are you okay? Got your wits back? About what happened in the weapon room... We don't need to discuss that. Kuro never wanted it to happen, and it's not his fault. We just have to use another Magilith to go back to before that moment, and stop the weapon from exploding. Great idea. However, that might create a space-time paradox. I'm not sure what will happen then. Well, I mean, if nothing else that we've done has done that so far. Well, it's our only shot. Sadly, it's not possible. Magiliths were designed specifically to prevent that sort of thing. Really? Interesting they would allow... Oh, I guess... Are they for study then? So you can explore other eras without changing things? If you return now to what is your present, you'll always arrive after the weapon is triggered. No! That can't be! My village! My family! May I ask how you know this? Only the ancient Magi knew how the Magiliths operated. I don't know. I have memories, and sometimes I see things that are yet to come. For the Magiliths, I know it won't work. But there's another option, isn't there? How fascinating. It's possible your heritage bestowed you with abilities no one has ever seen. As for the weapon, there is another way. Really? Oh, you're awesome, Ceres. It won't be that easy. But with the Magi Key, we can indeed accomplish this feat. Not another key. The Magi Key? One of the 3 legendary Magi artifacts? You know where it is? It's rather complicated. The Magi created the key as a kind of safety. It was supposed to remove something from the fabric of time, but it was far too dangerous, so they broke it and gave each fragment to a leader of their time. Okay, so is this the part where we finally get the ability to access all of the timelines? I have a feeling we're going to have to do a quest in each of them. For a long time, I have been looking for these fragments. I think I know where they are, but I will need your help to gather them. So that's it. I never thought that time itself could be changed. Well, not before meeting Kuro and Fina. So if we use the Magi Key to remove the weapon from time, it will have never existed, and it will never have been activated? Exactly. Well, that was an ominous pause. I have the feeling that we can't remove the weapon, and we're going to have to remove Kuro. I don't know why, that's just immediately where my mind went. We're going to have to delete Kuro from time. And then they're going to try to do some really sad, like Final Fantasy X-esque ending or something on this. I don't know. That's perfect. Let's go find those Magi Key pieces and wipe out that heinous weapon once and for all. Heinous weapon. I do hope the consequences aren't worse yet. Oh, it's expecting inputs. Okay. And suddenly music. Kuro, I have memories of you as well. I think we share something. Well, out of all of my party members, you kind of have Kuro's hair? So could you be wrong about your ancestry? Oh, I almost forgot. Take this, it's important. You got a control terminal. A system that looks super technologically advanced. This item allows you to journey through the ages. With it, you can activate the Magiliths. Use it to find all the fragments. I will open a pathway for you all. And I guess this is the end of time. Kuro, you'd like to know about the pieces of the Magi Key? Yes. Information about which fragment? Fire, ice, nature, earth, and time. Nature and earth. Interesting. Well, let's just go through it, I guess. Have you met the pirates before? Their hideout can be found in your present, near a volcano. They possess the fragment of fire. I mean, I could just explore because I have a bunch of stuff to do, but I'm gonna exhaust the dialogue and see what happens. See what we know. When the Empire ruled the land, before the frozen continent began to melt, there lived fierce Vikings. They guard the fragment of ice. Okay, so a place we have never been to yet. Information about which fragment? Nature? Far to the southwest lies an island, and on this island is a timeless forest. And deep within that forest, you'll find the fragment of nature. I didn't specify which time period. Timeless is a curious thing to bring up there. Does it not matter? Or do we have to do something in all of the times? Demons locked a fragment away in their most sacred temple. but its location was lost when Demonia was destroyed in the Great War. Maybe Menos knows about that. And time. There is said to be a special Magilith in Windy Valley. It supposedly grants access to the Fragment of Time, the one most shrouded in mystery. Okay, well, we have quests and possibly a world to open up. To locate the fragments, you'll have to travel through time. Use the controller I gave you on a Magilith. I wish I could join you, but I must return to me if you seek to know more about the fragments. Okay, nothing else to do here. Alright, I guess... beam me up, Scotty! Thanks, Velvet. Aha. Okay, well that kind of makes sense. So now that we have the ability to go through time, I noticed that there were a ton of water droplets all around. I didn't really comment on them before, but I remember seeing them in a bunch of different places. And I guess that means that Velvet can help us to get access to treasures that we previously missed out on. Okay, so here in the future, I guess the first thing to do would be to find Menos. Because I'd kind of like to have... oh, right, we have a boat. I would like to have him rejoin our party if possible. Is he still just sitting around here? Or are we gonna have to hunt him down? Oh, well that's problematic. The Stone of Time is still in place. Do we have to remove the Stone of Time in order to make the stairs appear? Did it just reverse suddenly? That would be weird, but... what the heck are you on about? I'm only theorizing. It is equally possible we will end up in my era, or that of Miss Fina and Solid Snail. But, as Miss Fina would say, I fear we have no other choice anyway. Exactly. Well, this is kind of weird. Off we go, Kuro. We won't know till we get there. I don't want to stick around in this future. So this is going to show us what Menos did immediately after this happened? They've disappeared! Why did I fail to leave with them? And what am I to do now? Oh, I guess that's just telling us that precisely that amount of time passed. Okay. So the stairs disappeared so that we were forced to watch that cutscene. Okay. Kind of weird, but yeah, we're dealing with time travel, so everything's kind of weird. Menos! Well, at least you didn't have to worry for long. I'm glad to see you again. Solid Snail! Miss Fina! I thought you had vanished forever. That must mean the Magilith did not serve its purpose. Actually, it did. It worked just fine, but it's a long story. Where should I start? Fade to white. Okay. I can hardly believe it. My son. A terrorist? And the weapon. But I mustn't worry so. Reno, that was his name. Reno is no longer a child in this era, so he surely must have fled before the explosion. Perhaps I shall see him yet? I, too, was rather surprised to see them materialize out of nowhere. Way to change the subject, Velvet. And when they told me everything, I had trouble believing it as well. I mean, that was a pretty smooth save, I must say. But if what we were told about the Magiliths is true, I guess we can't undo killing Reno. Who would believe someone claiming to be from the future? I wasn't truly convinced until after speaking with Ceres. Ceres. Can we trust her? She saved us from the weapon's explosion. And she told us how to collect the shattered pieces of the Magi Key. She might have also been the one who possessed Kuro. We don't actually know what's going on. I am well aware of that, Miss Fina, and she has my deepest gratitude. Without her, I would never have seen you two again. But my father always told me that everything comes at a price. Also, Menos, are you ever going to take that collar off? Like, surely we can find tools that'll break through it, right? Or is it just a weird fashion statement at this point? Why exactly did she come to your aid? That much I would like to know. In any case, her knowledge about the Magi can't be questioned. The sparse descriptions of the Magi Key I studied confirm her explanation. That changes nothing for my son. On the contrary, if we wipe the weapon from the timeline, Reno will never have thought to try activating it. Oh, that's true. A sizable chunk of history will be rewritten. To be perfectly honest, the very thought of it frightens me. How can we be sure there won't be unintended consequences? Oh, so did we tell him about killing Reno then? I'm not sure what exactly Fina told him in that Fade to White segment. Well, I'm not going to sit around doing nothing. There's always a risk, no matter what you do in life. And frankly, it can't get much worse than this. I agree with Miss Fina. Regardless of what we change, the situation can only improve for me. I suppose in your case that is actually true. For us, definitely. Perhaps not for everyone else. But then, I suppose it is worth a shot. I really hope we're doing the right thing, Kuro. Quick, let's bring the pieces of the Magi Key to Ceres. I'm pleased to be helping you once again, Solid Snail. Okay, Menos has joined the team. Okay, so we finally have the full squad here. We also have some more mana, so we could upgrade one of them. Or upgrade Menos again, possibly. Unless it requires 2 mana to do the second upgrade. I feel like Fina probably deserves it the most. She's just been in our party since the start of the game. Would you like to set sail? Yes. And this is, I guess, the first time we've actually had free boat movement in this era, right? Although free boat movement doesn't exactly get us very far. Now we can still come through here. There's the volcanic island. Free boat movement actually got us a lot further than I thought it would. It shows us something. It mocks us with its presence. Also, that's a nice curvature effect that's going on in the globe here. I appreciate that. Plot twist, the world's actually flat. Is this the island? Well, that cloud has a heavy shadow. Well, I feel like we're going to need an airship to access a lot of the stuff that we've seen. Maybe we'll get a hot air balloon instead, just to shake things up a bit. Knowing this game, though, I highly suspect that we're going to get an airship from that inventor named Sid that we saw in the past. Alright, what do I have to do now? Windy Valley. Right. Oh wait, no, this isn't where the flying machine is. The flying machine's at the pyramid now. I need to bring that prototype back. He who sought to fly like the wind, unknown inventor. That would be Sid. 9:43 to 10:12. I know you, long time no see. What are you doing here then? We call this place Windy Valley, but the Wind Guardian hasn't been seen here in ages. Wind Guardian. I guess we could go back in time and try to find that, too. One guy actually tried to get the wind going again, but he died in the attempt. Anyway, as you know, none of that really matters. So the Windy Valley no longer has any wind in it. Interesting. Watch yourself. Climbing Mount Alpha is most perilous. After all, we have little use for weak disciples. Okay. Your dialogue hasn't changed, but you're not going to step out of the way? We'll find an old temple dedicated to the Great Destroyer. There's also an old rusted-out doohickey in the corner. It looks like some winged machine. Weird, huh? I wonder what it was meant to do. I don't know why I skipped part of his dialogue. Also, there's water droplets at the very top of this, so if we get back to the top of this thing, Velvet can freeze some water for us. Anybody here who plays cards? To be a sailor's wife, you have to learn patience. And then, okay, I don't think... moving crates and barrels. Are we going to have a Sokoban segment? That would be kind of funny. Real superstitious. I think with the dreaded Pirate Roberts, yeah, we're going to have to get the fire key from him, aren't we? Although we are him too, I think, so that'll be interesting. Or we will be him, I suppose, once we've gotten the key. Over here. No, it doesn't appear to be anything to do here now that we have a boat. All the same stuff I remember. Want to set sail, ask the captain. Well, where exactly do you want to go? What? Cursed Isle. No. No. Yeah, take your time, I ain't rushed. Would you like to set sail? No. So we have no other destinations yet. Can't go into any of the houses, right? Yeah, so it doesn't appear to be anything to do there. Maybe we'll get other destinations from the captain eventually. I've already explored all of this. Huh? You went and bothered the boss in his lair? With all those booby traps he set up? You suicidal or something? Okay, that was actually new dialogue. Did you see that? The demon came along and destroyed the boulder that's been lodged there for a century. Yeah, we did that. Evie's tent. What a fine young man you are. What can I do for you, darling? Wake an ally. You know what you're asking me, my little peach cobbler. First, I can proceed with awakening if you have brought me enough mana. Mana is that life energy, extremely rare stuff. And even then, if the woken individual isn't ready to accept the awakening, they'll die. Well. Also, I have a green potion. Guess I could make more, or I could make a red potion, maybe? Mana, here we go. Oh, wonderful. You dug up some mana. We'll get the awakening then. Okay, maybe I have to do both of them before I can do level 2, or maybe I need more mana to do level 2. Anyway, we'll do Fina. Fina's power has reached level 2. Focus longer for a more powerful attack. Excellent. What can I do for you, darling? Nothing. See you soon, my rubber ducky. One. I guess if we do it on the side, we'll get a nicer view. Okay. Broken bridge. I guess there's probably not a way across there. Let's see. Pyramid of the Prophet. Don't even try to scale the pyramid, not even the ninja squirrels. Without wings when humans fly. Yep. We can, okay. Can just come back up here. It's quite a fascinating machine. I have to wonder who manufactured such a thing. You think we'll need it later on, Kuro? Yes. I agree. You got the prototype X1. It probably hasn't flown very far or for very long. Sometimes I wonder where you keep all this stuff. Well, you've already seen my boat, right? Keep that one in the back pocket. Okay, well that was easy. I was expecting to have to work a little bit more for that. Let's just run down here and see if we get any challenge notifications. Maybe nobody in this era plays the game of cards. Oh! Spoke too soon. Okay, there's one. Ah. Okay. Nope. So we have a challenger down there. I don't think I have time for that right now, though, so we'll just go save, and then I guess we'll start the next episode of the game of cards here, see how strong this guy looks. Maybe we can take him on and get a card. We'll do that next time, and then I guess get that flying machine over to Sid. So much to do suddenly. Don't want to leave all of the card side quests for the end. Okay, so autosave was complete. And that'll do it. So finally, relative freedom to travel through all the eras. And we have Minos back, full party. Things are actually looking pretty good, despite the terrible story stuff that happened. So as I outlined the plan just now, I will see you then.